Hi Billy, Dick, whoever else watched the video. I just wanted to give you a heads up on, I just wanted to address the email that you sent me, Billy, ahead of time with some answers to some questions as well as you were asking about some ability of certain things. So I thought I'd address all of that. First of all, like I mentioned in this above this email, I was able to get the whole issue corrected. It had to do with Heartbleed in our host, trying to update to patch that fix. So they're having some problems with a few accounts, and we were one of them, and we were able to get that resolved here for this afternoon. So a couple of things. Let's just jump right into it, though. Otherwise, to answer some of the questions that you have, I'm very well of the overstock and everything and how that works and the differences between the overstock and the shop side of things. If you're really trying to keep them separate, then I would say keep them in separate categories. It really isn't an easy way to put that as a possibility. The only thing I could think of is when you're in one of these products adding it as, let's say, the noodles and gravy with beef. Let me see if it's down here. Related products. Just adding it to the related products, so when they're actually in this, if they wanted to see something else, they could. But that's with the system that we have. With this system, we really don't have that kind of flexibility otherwise. So having a button for them to see the related products over there on the overstock side of gluten-free when they're in gluten-free and so on and so forth is just not really possible. Regarding the shop layout, just to get back to here, what's kind of causing this right here is you'll notice these are kind of categories, which once I add the gluten-free category, will kind of fix this initial issue. But this is kind of coming up right here, this breakfast frying pan bread, and it's displaying 20 entries. Okay, so that's what's happening here, and then there's more, and you'll notice on this one, now I've done some adjusting per your request. It shows all the way down, and then there loads more afterwards. So one option that we could do, if you'd like, is we could have it be, instead of the auto load, because if you notice, which is really kind of nice, it's got the auto scroll load. So if you get to the bottom of it, it's loading the next set, and it'll pull up the rest instead of having to make the person click on the next page. But sometimes, I wonder how many people are actually scrolling versus just jumping to the category that they want to buy the items from too. So that's something to keep in mind. But that's the case. Once we had gluten-free here, that should fix this current layout problem. Plus, I did improve it so it didn't have that goofy 5, 5, and 3, etc. So that wasn't too big of that wasn't a problem here. There were additional products. It was just a configuration issue that I didn't catch ahead of time. On the overstock page, you'll notice there's a lot more items here. Dick did send over the list of weights and everything, because whenever you send products to be added to the site, and I'm going to show you guys a video of how you could add them too, because it's actually really quite simple, and it's really not we don't mind doing it, but obviously for you, because you have all the information, as long as you have all the information in hand, it's probably going to be quicker for you to go out and add the product yourselves than to call on us. But if that's the case, that's no problem. We will do it. We just may not get to it immediately, depending on what else we're doing. But you'll see there's notice more here. I definitely think I can break this out into categories if you want. There's a couple different ways I can look into how to do this. But yeah, that's something I will look into. I can't give you a definitive answer until I can really dig into it. I've kind of looked into it, and I think I have how I can do this. But like I said, I won't know for sure until I really dig into it. So, but yeah, breaking this into categories or sections can probably be done, and I will get on figuring that out and getting it implemented off this site onto a different site before I do it. So I'll keep you updated with that. Typos, I corrected the typos on the country vegetable blend and the wrap fillings. See here, and I did address the possible put a click on the overstock to the main pages. Like I said, the best thing I can think of is just to put it as a subsequent product or a complementary product down here, or related products. That's, I think, is the best way to do it. I can't think of another way to do that between these two, because you want to keep them separate but the same. If not, I would say then just don't even separate them if you really want them to be that integrated. That's something to keep in mind. Again, but hopefully that answers some questions. If you have additionals, please give me a call. and leave me a message, and I'll get back to you or answer, etc. But I just want to give you that heads up, and hopefully you have a great weekend. Thanks.